Lovely job. And we are back. So round 4. Yeah, rebel. Rebel. Anyhow, this Steve's was only giving back to you. Right. So if you could post around, everybody on the Twitches, that we're live again. Everybody should get a notification. Hello. Right. What have I got to do? Oh yeah, I've got to go into Facebook and do the posting.
Xwing players, the fastest win for Scum wins a Y-wing.
Whee!
Might be fucking...
Yeah. Posted. So we are live. Oh yeah, so it's like a repeat in last year, really. Okay, so we're not doing top tables yet. We're still not doing top tables. We're doing people from the community that we like and we talk to, just so they can get their chance in the limelight. You know, get on the streams. Normally it's top tables, but at Cloud City Radio, you know what we're like. We don't like all that nonsense. I know you guys want to see the best Xwing, and the majority of the best Xwing is played around the mid to bottom tables. Just saying, because that's where I normally am. Okay. We are up, running and firing. Swarm versus a 4 match on Gold Trojan stream is hurting my brain. Exactly. Who wants to watch good stuff? Yeah, living the dream. Yeah. We've not got it up. Just give us an idea what the swarms are. Is it Thai Swarm versus Thai Swarm, or is it Thai versus Z95s? Because everybody knows it's Z95, so I'm better. Rebel biased. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Not.
Yeah. Yeah, live. Live. Everything's live. Live. We're all live. We're all live. So we've got 3 POs. Was it 3 POs team? 2 good players and Steve Bolton. And then you've got the Tartan Tuscans. Ed Holmes is one of the Tartan Tuscans, and he's currently over at Coruscant. Is it season tugboats everywhere? So it's the Drea Swarm, is it? Ewing and 6 Talers versus 3 quad jumpers, escape cast and 3 headhunter. Oh my god, I would never have called that as a swarm. Can you chop me up, sir? Chin chin. Cheers, buddy. Right, so we've got quite a good match up here. We've got Sabine, Luke and Wedge versus Luke and Wedge and Thane. Now, we've been seeing this list a lot today. And
near enough every game.
Near enough every game, yeah. I mean, a lot of the tables are covering it. Yeah, that's the Drea Swarm, isn't it, Kai? Okay. I keep saying your name wrong. I'm really sorry. Yeah, it's the Drea Swarm. Yeah, I played it the other night, mate. I played Zigzies and Treya, and after I put my first dial down, I couldn't remember what my bloody last dial, or vice versa. I put my last dial down. I was thinking, what am I going to do with that? I don't know. I can't remember what the first one did.
I put my first dial down, and I can't remember my last one.
That's how messed up it made me. I was going back in time. Shut up. Oh dear.
How many views did you go up to last bit? Quite a few, didn't you?
30 odd. Yeah, 30 odd, I think. That's terrible.
Has he been drinking?
That's terrible. Dino, that's terrible. You can't say things like that. But I know what you mean. Look, like pros, look, nobody measures roids. Yeah. Do you know what as well? I am a two-tuber. Benthic and Edrio together. I love it. I love it. I love having the flexibility. And it's quite shocking how quick an Xwing can be when as he starts his round, he's got to focus, he gets to do a free action. Okay, I'll just boost or a barrel roll or I'll do something else. But Wedge is broken in this game. Dutch is broken in this game. Luke's very, very good. Obviously Bob is broken. Guri can be broken. There's a guy here today, we interviewed him first thing in the morning, he's flying 4 Sigmas with Duke. Horrible. Because when he decloaks he gets a free evade. And he uses that evade to Duke everybody. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I think he's looking at Sabine's card and going, "Hey, what? What does Sabine do?" Let's have a look. So that's Sabine's card. So before you activate, you perform a barrel roll or boost, and locked and loaded while you are docked. Oh, well, that don't matter on this game, but yeah. So she's getting her actions as well. It's ridiculous. Redonkulous. Let's just minimise it a little bit. There we go. You see it better. So she's got barrel roll linked into an evade. A lot of people have said to me, put debris gambit on it because then that evade becomes white. So you barrel roll into a red action, which is white because
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Just broken as hell. But yeah, it'd be fun to see because I mean, from what I understand, Sabine's pretty broken, and it'd be nice to see it. Obviously, we know Thane. Let's crack it on now. Just crack it on now. He sold the setup and everything, and everybody's still setting up, so they're still in there 10 minutes now. All right. So Steve's setting up in the top there, and then we are a go. So Sabine's off. So reveals her thing, just does a move, and then I don't know, focuses up. Got some moving down here. I think the table's been moved, but they should be coming away from that corner now. We'll readjust for the next game. It shouldn't really affect it too much in this one, up until the point where they'll fly into that corner. You know it's going to happen. Yeah, I know. I mean, honestly, Kay, has he flown? Has he flown much more? Or because whenever I've seen any sort of games or stories about Jamie, he's majority of the time it's been Xwings. Warlords are doing all right. Rasta, Sim, and Tim are top table at the minute. You can see there's quite a few Warlords teams around, and they're all doing well. They're having fun and they're playing games. I mean, I think where are the Top Gun guys? Seb and Salty, they're not doing too badly. Kev and Lee Taylor and Paul I think they were 1 and 2 coming into this round. And they've had. I mean, I think they sort of said like Lee can't buy a dice roll and neither can Kev at a minute, so it's leaving a lot up to Paul, but they'll bring it round. As long as they're having fun, it don't matter. World champ is top table. top table. So ex-European champ, world champ, then and you've got store champ winners, regional winners. You go down to the next table. You've got a European champ. They're playing in an Italian team called the Space Ducks. But you look around this room. There's store champs, world champ. I mean, we've got the world champ here. We've got ex-European champ. We've got the new European champ. You've got regional winners, store champ winners, ETCT members.
It is insane.
It's ridiculous. A bit of everybody's here. So, if I'm looking at the list right now, supernatural reflexes on Luke is pretty good. Wedge is just Wedge. He's just legit. Thane's just legit. Crack shot. Yeah, I mean, you think 4 dice, you're reducing their agility, and then you crack shot. I mean, it's a cheap way to just sink damage.
How many cards in a damage deck?
33.
What's the next big event after this?
Nerf herder, yeah. I'm playing. Bloody playing the game, I know. It's mental. Of course, yeah. You've got your local stores that do their tournaments and things like that. But the next big event will be Nerf herder, and First Earth are streaming it. So Simon Green will be there, and he'll be streaming the event. It's up in Stockport. I'll be playing. We've got 4 Cloud City Sentinels going up to play. Yeah, man, it's gonna be awesome. There's myself, Ryan Toon, Hop Along Sparkles, Mandalorian. Yeah, Mandalorian. So we're all going up. We're all rocking it out there. So it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be great. R2D2. He's got 3 charges, so he can only ever heal 3 shields. R2 is the same. He only gets to heal. He's only got 2 charges, so he only ever gets to heal 2 things. But let's have a look. Let's have a look. So R2D2, after you reveal your dial, you may spend 1 charge and gain 1 disarm token. So it's a lot harder to heal because you're taking your disarm token. You know, like when you used to do like a slam maneuver, and then you have or a Corrin double tap, so you can't shoot.
Oh, jeez, man.
And then the R2 is pretty much the same thing, but it's only 2 charges. So the R2 is 6 points, R2D2 is 8 points. But when you really need that shield, I mean, it can save half points as well. You growing shields back, you can save half points.
Away and then you just
yeah, you're running away. You're thinking, well, I'm not going to shoot anyway. I'll get a shield back. Little bit of a dink in a barrel roll there. I'm not sure whether Steve's trying to invite Jamie Hewitt through the rocks there, because Steve wants to line up his torps. And the beauty of where Sabine is, she reveals her dial, barrel rolls, moves forward, coordinates with squad leader, and then tactical officer. Let's just make that. So she can do the coordinate from tactical officer, and then squad leader, obviously, yeah. So once you've got a red, the squad leader gives you the red coordinate, and the tactical officer makes it a white coordinate. So she can barrel roll and move, and then coordinate a target lock or coordinate a focus. So when Wedge comes in with his torpedoes, if it's trick shot, so if he gets it, so it goes obstructed, it's a 5 dice torp, and you're reducing your opponent's agility by 1.
So you're not giving that the bonus either?
Not giving out the bonus either. No. So yeah, really good. Yeah, first engagement is going to be huge, and I think if it's engaged at the right distance, I think the torps will tell. I think the torps may delete. I mean, if you don't pick Luke, you pick Wedge. You could delete Wedge in like with the 2 torps.
Oh yeah.
the dice mats. If you ever want any dice mats, Kei Taniguchi, fully modded lighting. If you go over, obviously you'll see him on some of the Xwing dice mods and all that kind of thing. You can go over there and see him. He does some amazing stuff.
Still playing it safe at the minute.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right, yeah. See, Sabine can park there, that's fine, because when she reveals, she can do a barrel roll. So it's fine. When you see people, they go, oh yeah, it's Sabine.
I just looked at her and no. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, it's Sabine, that's fine.
Loving the new meta player.
Yeah, we don't, to be fair, that's not what Cloud City's about. We will do for the next couple of rounds, so it will be top table for the next couple of rounds, so you'll be seeing some boring, good stuff. But yeah, we don't go in for elite stuff. We're not that kind of podcast. Yeah.
Might
only be if there's an undefeated, maybe. I think that's what they're going for.
Yeah, we've got 3 of them 3-0.
So if you go 4-0, you get 5-0, then it's over.
There might be 2 4-0s and then there'll only be 1 5-0.
Yeah.
If it goes all to plan, if it doesn't, then they've got to do it. Obviously.
That's fine. We have got the Patreon going. You do get some good rewards from the Patreon. You got target locks. There's templates at certain levels. You get the Fenrir cards. I am putting out another card in the next week or so. I will be putting out another card, and it is a double-sided card.
Ooh.
Rebel and Imperial. Because I've done a Scum one, I've got to do Rebel and Imperial. So it is a double-sided card. We've picked up an artist who is happy for me to use some of his art, and we've said thank you very much. And yeah, double-sided card, and it's I like it.
Yeah,
it's like an action scene. It's pretty good. The next card after that, though, I'm totally biased, is going to be a Scum card, and it's going to be. Oh, I'm in love with it. It is an amazing card. And Anna Stevenson, one of our Patreons, is actually he's done the overlays. I gave him the artwork, and he's done the overlays for me. And it's a massive help, because I am not tech savvy. I kind of figured out this by stumbling into streaming and all that, and then the rest of it, when they say, "Oh yeah, you got to do a such and such," I just look at them like, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah." That's never happening. Never happening. I'm a bit shocked with that. I would have thought Wedge would have turned and faced the rock, maybe, and done a barrel roll. Oh well, I suppose Sabine's not kicking in because of the.
That one's going to go straight forward.
Yeah.
I see it. Block the camera.
See, there's Jamie Hewitt. Everybody knows he exists now because he's been seen on camera. Yeah, Adam's a lovely chap, really nice bloke, and of course, he does some Photoshop stuff and all that sort of thing. And I played him yesterday, and we ended our game on a final salvo, which I won by 1 hit. So we basically just mullered each other for an hour.
Jamming much?
Okay. Jamie, do you think Jamie's just like freaked out about the torps and gone, nope?
Yeah. Looks that way a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's like it's just gone, I think I might have done this wrong. Yeah.
No, I just do a 4 forward, 1 barrel roll, 4 forward, get 3 forward, get.
No, see, I'm thinking the thing with her is even if you turned it away, you could barrel roll to one side and then you could do your tactical officer. You got someone getting very excited.
Just a little bit.
Was that one from the Xwing, was it? Was it for the Game of Thrones? Yeah, but to be fair, Jamie was part of the Scotland ETC team. So, yeah, I know. Look, when you look at this sort of thing here, I would have kept the 3 together so you could smash down a target. But if you've got someone that can get 2 torps on you, you kind of don't want to give him all of your eggs in one basket, so he can literally just hit him with a hammer. Right.
Yeah, like a dwarf.
Gimlebo. Oh, that should be my name from now on. Yeah, from what I've heard from Jamie, from sort of reports and stuff like that, he does like to play his own pace, inviting people onto him and just yeah. Because I suppose if you minimise the targets, then it makes him concentrate. If there's a way that he can get away with taking minimal damage, and
That's it to be, isn't it?
yeah.
Do you reckon that middle one's going to be flying through those rocks?
I reckon that is either a hard to kill Sabine, because Sabine is kind of a linchpin in Steve's list, where she just makes the other two better.
Yeah.
So she will coordinate target locks onto them when they can fire torpedoes. She can even with a point where it looks like they're going to bump, she can get in there and just say, "Oh no, you can have a focus."
Oh, going the other way.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, up the table. It's like he's done this before. Do you think? He said I've got to be nice to him because he's going to watch his back. I don't think I should. Okay, don't sell yourself short, mate. I'm sure he cheated. There we go. So he's off, and then coordinate. I'm not sure he can actually coordinate a target lock just yet, but he can coordinate a focus.
So then the other ship can...
Then the other ship can come in with a focus and target lock, ready for the torpedo to be fired. Because if Wedge comes in at the top... Oh, okay. And he's going for it. He wants some. He's like, yes, I'm going to smash that. Thing is, he hasn't opened his. He's going for the block. Yeah, so he's gone for his focus boost linked. The only problem is that's left him in quite a position for the next turn to obviously. So here we go with Luke. So Luke's doing his supernatural reflexes barrel roll before he can. One bank. Oh, it's left him a bit close to that rock, but what do we know? And then we'll go with because Luke does not need a focus to fire his torpedoes because he's got instinctive aim. He can use one of his force charges. So he can spend his force charge and instinctive aim.
Look up. Oh, it's going to bump.
Yeah, it's going to bump. But that's Luke. So Luke can still fire his torp at this other guy. All right, you're doing 4 against 3. But Luke can still fire his torp because he'll have one of his... he'll use one of his charges to fire the torp and then one to...
What he does.
There's a lot of X-Wings. There's not a lot of TIE fighters. Carl, there's not a lot around. You've got basically, as you look down the tables, you have right. If I just tell you what I've got to my left, you've got Han Falcon, autopilot drone, Palob. Then you go to the next table. You've got Punishers. You've got X-Wing and Z95s. Go to the next table. You've got 6 TIE fighters and a load of scum stuff. Next table. You've got B-Wings, Punishers and Bombers. Next table, X-Wings. Fang fighters, Z95s, Y-wings. Next table, you've got X-wings and Hawks, and Punishers and Bombers. You've got the table that we're watching. Obviously, is X-wings and thing. The next table over, I think, from what I remember, is Boba Guri. Boba Guri's here a lot. Shuttle, Phantom and Defender. Lots of Defenders. Defenders are broken. Defenders are broken. Quad jumpers. Yeah. And Bobber. Yeah. Yeah, quad jumpers. There's a lot of quad jumpers here. A lot of Z95s. So, yeah, it's pretty open, man. It's pretty open. There's not so many big ships. There's not so many big ships. There's a few medium-based ships, but not so many big ships. So we got a bump there. So I think that's trying to focus fire on Yeah, so looking at torpedo shot. So range 3, that looks like 2 hits. And they both go through. Find out who that one is. I think that's Wedge. Oh, I'm terribly sorry about the state of my voice. Yeah, I thought it was. Sorry, I'm trying to do 100 things and look at the screen at the same time. Nice, 3 hits. That's Sabine. So one shield on Sabine. Two evades. So looks like spending a charge for his torpedoes. Looks like before it'd be 3 and a crit. Hit, crit.
Hit 2 crits. Fuel stabilizer.
On Luke.
Fuel leak, loose stabilizer.
Fuel leak. Did fuel leak trigger the loose stabilizer?
No.
Oh.
Just got to hit 2 crits and Luke blanked out.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So Luke's took a bit of a shellac in there. Still got Sabine to shoot, yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, I think so. Unless they've...
Nice. His movement bars. He must have blanked out.
Okay. Okay. But Luke took a pound in there. Did any of Steve take any damage? Oh yeah, Sabine took 1. Anybody else?
I'll go check. I don't think so.
Just down the left-hand side. Just took the 1 shield. Well, that, I mean, that for a first engagement, that is not bad. That is not bad on Steve's behalf. Now, if you can just make it pay, then it's brilliant. Sabine's not going to want to barrel roll it, I don't think. I think she's just going to want to coordinate a barrel roll over to Xwing at the top there, so he can then barrel roll to the left, and then he can hard turn 2 right in, and then he's in that kill box again. Because basically, he's going to hit that roid. Luke's going to hit that roid. Jamie's Luke's going to hit that roid. Yeah, that was bad. Do you like my sexy voice, Dino? Problem is, it's backed up with lots of phlegm. It's horrible. So loose stabilizer, let's find it. So fuel leak, if he takes a crit, it's a damage anyway. And then loose stabilizer, I'm sure he can't be assigned after you execute a non-straight maneuver, suffer damage. So he's basically dead because he's got to go over the rock. He's got to go over the rock. Here's another one. Can supernatural reflexes do actions from cards, or is it only actions from your action bar? So,
yeah, because it is action.
Yeah, he's got to go straight over the rock. Because if he doesn't do a straight manoeuvre, he's dead. That's pretty harsh, actually. That is bad.
That is really bad.
So he's got a loose stabiliser on Luke. And loose stabiliser, let's... I'm going to get the card up in front. Loose. Why is it not there? Why is it not there?
I don't think he's got damage to it there, dude.
Damn it, that's terrible. Oh well, never mind. But loose stabiliser basically says after you execute a non-straight manoeuvre, suffer 1 damage. And he's only got 1 left. Yeah, so that's all Sabine needs to do.
So he's got 50-50.
I would don't pick up any tokens. I would coordinate your Xwing at the top there to do a barrel roll. Okay. Well, that kind of telegraphs he's trying to do it too hard and sort of catch hold of him. Unless he does a free Talon. I can't see it.
No, because he'll be on the right.
I don't know. It's quite deceptive, really, when you look at it. I think a 30 Talon would fit. It would probably come in where about there. Because you can face it forward, so. Oh, too hard over the debris. You know why we don't do that move very often? It's just too hard. Come on, that was an Xwing joke. That was a good Xwing joke. It's too hard. Yeah, supernatural. Yeah, supernatural barrel roll straight forward, I think, because he has to not be able to go over that. But then he parks himself right. Oh, is that the right way to go? Oh, he's got to have done at least a free forward. Because that will land him on that rock. Oh no, yeah, yes, yeah. So he's got to be doing at least a 3 forward, because otherwise, like a 2 forward's gonna 4 forward. It's gone for it. I'm gonna block you. Not sure it's gonna be there. Not sure anybody's gonna be able to shoot it. Oh, I don't know. Sabine looks like she's got a shot actually.
Unless that X-Wing's done the Talon well.
He's going for a boost. He's got his wings closed. He's going for a boost. He's getting the hell out of there. He's like, yeah, nah. It's a good move. Well done, Jamie. That is a good move. He's got out of dodge. So he's not having to panic too much about that. Yeah, the puns are superb. The puns are superb, Dino. You know, I try and keep the dag jokes to a minimum, but when they come to me, I have to say them out loud. What do we reckon? Who's on top at the minute? Just looking at the stats, do you think Luke could then do all of his...
No fire token as well, so he's regen one.
Yeah. So he's regened a shield, so we'll put a shield back on him. But then, so do you reckon he's off now, just to keep re-healing up until the point where he's got 3? Yeah. And do you think he can be caught? That's another question. Do you think he can be caught before he gets to regen anymore?
Ooh. Right in behind Sabine. Both of them are.
Yeah. Poor old Sabine. You do a 4K? Yeah, because he's got the target lock, he'd do a 4K. Nice.
That's wedge, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's got trick shot.
Trick shot with the proton through a roid. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Bad jokes a little bit.
Dino gets me. This is Jamie's wedge. So just 2. So he'll just be rolling a 1. No blank. So looks like Sabine would have took some damage.
Yeah, 2.
She's so cheap. 44 points for that. In old money, she'd have been expensive. Just saying. Just saying.
Oh, money.
But you think, old money, she's only 22 points. Well, she was 26. She's so cheap.
Easy throw.
5. Proton with their extra for trick shot.
No, you ain't got the trick shot.
Oh. Oh. Wow.
All the juicy shells.
So we've got a judge call for foreign arc. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. He needs to pull his pants up. Barry. Oh. Yes. Yeah, we were talking yesterday. We should have copyrighted his name before they released that the new TV series is called The Mandalorian. I mean, he never told me he was doing the filming. I'm not sure I should have let him. No arc. So, no shot. Lovely job. Thank you, Judge. That's amazing. All right, you're only a judge. Don't get too excited. No, we're... Oh...
Pretty gutting, isn't it?
Yeah, but to be fair, you know, it's. I mean, he's got regen.
Sabine.
So 4 into Sabine.
Dead.
That takes 1.
Dead.
And dead. Boom, Sabine. So Jamie takes the lead by 4 points.
They ain't using the dice thing, are they?
I told him they don't have to.
Oh.
I want it to look very pretty. Someone's left the tokens that people are leaving behind it. Oh, yeah, I don't need that many focus tokens. Yeah, all right. Where do you go now? This is you've got to look at the point of view. Luke's going to run away. He's going to keep regenning.
He's only got he's only got to do a straight. He can only do a straight, sorry, otherwise he'll take a damage.
Yeah. So whatever he regens, he loses. But obviously he's got boost and barrel roll that he can move about with. So he's got boost and barrel roll that he can move about with. But loose stabilizer really cripples him because you know, so I could do this and I could boost and I could go around the corner with a you know. But it's like he's not going to want to shoot because he's. Yeah, I mean, minimising the tokens was a good thing, but by the time you've got all his ships that you're going to rebuy, you're gonna have a few tokens left. I thought he had a biscuit in his hand then, but he's got a dial. So why's that guy got a biscuit in his hand? Yeah. It's anybody's game, really, when you think about it. I mean, he's lost Sabine, but Sabine wasn't there to do any damage. She was only there to make others damage.
Yeah, but still, it's going to stop him doing what he wants to do. Isn't
So, 2 bump. Luke's going to regen. He's going to turn down. Which one did he turn down? Did he turn down fuel leak or loose stabilizer? Yeah, opens his dial up. Opens his dial up.
Want some vagabond on vagabond commentary?
Can do, yeah.
Mr. Bolton.
Yeah. Come on in, come and sit down. You're not allowed to be nasty because he said he's going to watch it back.
Oh, well, I promise I won't be.
Steve is rubbish. It wasn't me that said that.
No, Steve's fantastic. Really lovely chap. And his Sabine build is...
it's really good.
It's a nice piece of genius.
It's a really good little build. And how cheap.
Yeah.
If you're looking at old money, she's 22 points.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, Sabine was 26 before you put anything on her.
Yeah. So, we're saying this, but she's dead.
She is dead, but it made her a priority target, and Wedge and Luke hasn't been touched.
No.
So, she's done her job. You know, Luke's down to 1 hull, 1 shield.
Yep.
Wedge has lost all his shields.
Yep.
And obviously Thane Carell's still pretty healthy.
So naturally, whenever I see a triple Xwing build, I expect to see 21 points worth, or 24 points, or 27 points, as it actually is.
Of torps.
Torps on it.
But he's gone regen heavy.
Yeah. So it's going to be a long game.
Because he's done the R2D2 to regen the 3 because he's got the shield upgrade.
Yep.
And then obviously R2 on Luke to do 2 shields, which he's used 1 of them. So it should actually turn. Turn that down. So he's used 1 of his charges on the R2. I think Wedge has fired torps. No, that's not the right one. Torps. But I mean, obviously Steve's got regen himself, so if it does get a bit sticky, it can get out for a bit. But 2 shits versus 3 now is, well, say it's 2 versus 2 because Luke's not coming into the fight for any time soon.
Not for a while. But you'll be amazed how quickly those X-Wings can turn about.
Yeah, especially obviously now with a free Talon roll.
3 Talon row is good, but from the position he's in, I'd be more tempted to do a 2 bank, then swap it to the boost and get up the side of the board because you've got quite a nice entrance into the top.
Top middle.
Yeah, as you look on the screen,
Yeah.
or you can come back in at him.
Yeah.
So if it was me, I'd go hard 2, then boost with Luke.
Yeah, get another target in place, fire as much as you can. If you've lost Luke, make his points count. Because, I mean, you're going to come back in, you're going to have 1 hull and 2 shields. That's the most you can get. You've still got fuel leak, so fuel leak's a big thing. You've got to squeeze. Well, no, it don't really matter. Fuel leak don't matter anymore, does it?
No, he's got shields.
Should have another one.
It does matter because if he takes a crit, he'll get a damage. So even if he takes a crit,
It would take both shields out.
It would take both shields out if he gets back the second shield.
Yeah.
But no, I'd definitely do the hard 2.
Wedge is a bit scary at the minute because he's in that point where you need him firing, but you also need him to regen.
So
he's at 4 hull.
If I know Steve, he will probably disappear off, try and get target locks. Well, it looks like he's already got a target lock on something.
Well, he's got instinctive aim on Luke, so as long as he's got the range, you don't have to worry. He just goes, okay, I'll use this charge to fire it and this charge to adapt it.
I found instinctive aim because obviously you saw us first on the stream today.
Yeah.
I use instinctive aim incredibly rarely.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
The number of times I've shot, rolled badly, and only got 1 focus and used the other force for it, and like you're sitting on 1 or 2 hits.
Yeah.
Target lock is immense in version 2 because you don't spend it when you fire those torps, do you?
Yeah, no. So if you do naturally roll a few hits and you've got your surge or your force surge, so you can just go, oh well, I'll change that last focus into a hit, but then I'll change it to a crit because it's a proton torpedo. So he's flipped over his fuel leak. Nice.
And he's gone the other hard 2 to what I was thinking he was going to do.
Yeah, he's got supernatural reflexes, so he can barrel roll and get out of that. It's not a problem. But it's just whether Steve can capitalise and sort of make good now.
Here we go. Steve's got a target lock on Luke. If he's flipped his S-foils, he should be able to boost and focus.
Yeah.
And bring him into range if he's not already in.
Fire his torps. Finish him off. Do it. Do it. Boost. Go on. So boost into a link. Nice. Yeah,
That's
nice.
Probably my favourite thing about the X-Wings is the ability to close the wings.
Mate, I played
boost, stress, focus.
Just before I played MK Store Champs just at the dying death of 1.0, and I played the guy with I think he had a couple of interceptors. Excuse me. And I had Edrio. And so Benfit gave him Edrio his token, and all of a sudden I was halfway across the board with a barrel roll, my move, and then a boost at the end of it, and I still had a focus token at the end. The guy was like, how are these X-Wings doing this? I was like, well, you know, that's what they're supposed to do. So that's a torp into Luke at the top now, with no defensive mods other than his force. I know. My diabetes is like a little baby going,
We're talking about my dessert.
Yeah. Just walked up with this massive pot of chocolate and cream, and you know when you could just you just go off somebody really quickly. Yeah, so he's getting Wedge out for the minute. So like you said, Wedge is gonna, come back later.
I'm going to be fair, I haven't actually introduced myself. I'm just a random voice on this stage.
Just a random voice.
This is Andy Cameron, Vagabond Squadron, which is why I thought I'd come and do the stream.
Yeah, you were on the first game, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was. Steve Bolton is my really good buddy. We play down in Bristol at Excelsior Games on a regular basis. And we've been running the similar list, so Wedge and Luke.
Oh, that's 4. 3 and a crit.
Ooh. Spend it. Yeah, there you go.
Dead Luke. He's only got a shield and a thing. Yeah, dead Luke. I don't think it even matters what the crit is.
So I hate to say this, but if he'd gone the other way,
yeah,
he'd been just as much trouble. He would have boosted the other way.
Well, no, to be fair, if he'd have gone the other way, he would have boosted. He would have been in between the board edge and that roid at the top there.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have probably been in arc. It would have, or he would have been because Steve wouldn't have boosted. He'd just focused. Yeah. So Steve had him there. So, and it swings back the other way. So Steve is ahead on 80 points, and Jamie is on 44.
Because I'm not biased, go back.
Yeah, not biased in any way.
So Major Hewitt is part of the
Tuscan Raiders, yeah.
So they must have travelled a long way today.
Scotland. Right up north in Scotland.
Okay.
I was going to say terrible accent. I shouldn't be doing that. But we've got on the chat, we've got Kei Taniguchi. You might have heard his name, fully body lighting.
Yep.
And he's on there as well. And he's telling us because at first Jamie split all of his X-Wings up.
Yeah.
And then he brought them all together to kill Sabine.
Yep.
It was amazing. It was really, really good. But he said he plays Jamie a lot. I mean, Jamie was at the ETC with Team Scotland.
Yeah. Jamie is a good player. Yeah. I've seen him around. I've never had the joy of actually going up against him.
Yeah.
I've seen him, up amongst us top tier players playing on the 3 and 2s trying to make a cut, or the 4 and 2s trying to make a cut.
That lonely zone where you're just outside the cut and you need that last one.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So you're looking at a point of Wedge. Wedge just K-turn so he can come back into the fight. And then see Luke's taking a couple of shots here, but Luke's fully health, so Luke can probably do it. He can get out of one maybe with that. I think his has got out of that arc there, so that's fine.
Yep, and again he's used
And then
that
Wedge has
boost,
got to come in.
and I'd be surprised if he doesn't then focus. No, he's chosen not to focus, just going to use that force.
He's going to use his force, yeah. Because I think straight away he can just recharge it anyway, because he'll be the target lock. Nice.
And is that Thane that's target locked? Or is that...
That must
Wedge.
be Thane. No, that's Wedge, because Jamie's got initiative. So it's 3 Talon rolls. Not a bad idea. I think I would have personally gone 4 forward to open my options up.
So I would have gone 1 and target lock Thane.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here we go. So that's obviously just a natural 4.
And that looks like a natural evade. Or at least a force.
So he's taking 2. And into Luke.
Yep.
It's just a hit, wasn't it?
However, Luke can kill Wedge
Yeah.
if Steve is lucky. No, he can't because he's got his airfoils closed, doesn't he?
Yeah. But when you're rolling dice like that, I think that's 2 blanks. No, just 1. So he takes a crit. Where's my little buddy? Can you just peek what that crit was that Jamie's got?
We could talk about the damage deck and how wonderful the crits are.
Console fire, lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, even just pushing through 1 crit in the new game can be decisive.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. See, I mean, so your 3 hole, you've got console fire. I mean, to be fair, he's still got a crack shot. I didn't think he rolled anything for the thing. So, obviously, you K there.
With Luke?
Yeah, K with Luke. Do a forward and then a boost. So it's like a 3 forward, 4 forward, and then boost around the corner to come in up the table with Wedge. It's one of those things when you look at. It's easy for us to sit here and go, oh, you should do this. Sometimes you can't see the wood for the trees at the table, and the best move is normally the simplest move. But ever so often you try and overcomplicate things, don't you? And you think, oh, if I do this and this and this, mate, if you go 4 forward, you still have arc. Oh, yeah, so I'm not going to boost and do this and do that. No, there's no need. Just, go this forward or go that or do this.
See, the other thing to consider is that Luke, if Wedge K turns, Luke could still be in a fair amount of trouble.
Yes, yeah.
So you might consider the 4 forward boost and repair on Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, get your shields back, yeah.
Because Thane's not going to get arc on you, not now anyway.
Not now.
So let's see what Steve's done.
So I think Jamie's trying for a boost round.
Yes, he is. I think it should fit as well.
Excellent players, 25 minutes left on the round.
There we go.
We're a little bit over there. So. There we go, just adjust it now.
So Steve has activated his droid. It's nice when you play with somebody, you kind of can start to predict the moves.
This is the thing as well. You've probably seen him do this.
See, Steve is going, excuse my language, but what are you doing now, Steve? That's not a 3 bank.
Oh, his ship's magnetized.
Oh no, he's.
I was thinking, wait,
like,
can
wow.
they do that? Where's my dials?
So the nice thing about the R2 droid is that he can still do his action.
Yeah.
And his ailerons are closed, so we
Just boost round, get the extra dice.
And then he's got the option of taking a focus to be extra safe. But will he do it?
I'm not sure I would. I'd give myself the option of a 2 hard right boost. Next turn. He's only done 1 forward, so he's recharging. Oh, he's flipping down.
He's getting rid of that damage.
Flipping down console fire.
Now, I hope you've all noticed, up the top corner, Wedge, is he going to come in hard? keep stressed and de-stress next round, or is he going to de-stress?
De-stress.
He's going to de-stress. Again, do you see if
Mass
from where
guns.
Steve is, if he just hard two kept the stress, he then has position on Jamie's wedge for next turn.
Yeah.
Sort of up here.
Yeah.
And then you've got the one bank, the one
One
straight,
bank, yeah,
or the
yeah.
two banks to come in.
Bring you back in round the leftmost
Because
Roy.
Thane's not joining in the fun.
No. No, Thane's got to do a one bank and a boost.
So I think Steve's missed a little trick there, but like you say, when you're in the middle of a game,
It's hard to see the wood for the
it's hard
trees,
to see
yeah.
the wood for the trees. I think Steve's just thinking about setting back up again,
Yeah.
repairing a bit on Luke. And possibly hitting Thane with wedge. So my apologies, Steve. Covering off Luke with wedge isn't a bad plan at
So
all.
he's growing another shield back.
Yep. Flying like a boss, Mr. Bolton.
Yeah. He's not doing too badly. Where'd you gone? Huh? I wasn't really Xwing. Well done. What was the ship this turn? Oh, Scum Y-Wing. Who would you play? Scum? Yeah, you say half that ship's mine, man. Oh, is it? Oh, okay, that's it. Oh, okay, that's brilliant. I like that. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, barrel roll. I was going to say. Set yourself up for a big 4 forward and whatever you need to do at the end of it. Okay, 1 forward. Is this just going to limit? Is he bringing them both in en masse, you reckon? Sort of going to K-turn and then come back?
Yeah, I
Because
think
he's growing his
missed the
shields
trick
back.
with wedge a little bit.
Wedge should be in now fighting.
Wedge should be in either on one or other side fighting.
Yeah. Because you've got, I mean, to be fair, at the moment he's winning. So, you know, I know obviously 20 minutes is a long time, but he doesn't have to push it right now.
The only reason I'm sat here talking to you is because you push it with this list. Finish early and eat a big chocolate.
Yes, yeah. All right, stop stressing yourself out. Get over there, win the game, and go and sit and eat chocolate.
Yeah.
I know Dino. The crits on it are. You look through the damage deck. I think my most scariest one is fuel leak is bad, panicked pilot,
Panic Pilot's definitely not.
disabled power regulator. That's about it. I'm not really worried about the rest of them. The rest of them are pretty much run of the mill. Panic pilot is devastating because that's 2 turns that you've either got to try and run away or. Disabled power regulator when you're taking an eye on, it's the same thing, you know what I mean? You just telegraph everybody, oh, that's what I'm doing.
Yep, and fuel leak is everybody's most hated, I think. At the
Fuel it, oh, on a
moment.
rock.
He's gone too close. No,
So-
he's trying to boost. He's trying to boost.
I was gonna say. So
Yeah,
it missed. So he took the stress, but unfortunately lost the boost. But he still got his focus, so he's all right.
Has the K-turn. Slooped, you mean? Talon rolled.
Talon rolled.
No.
I think he's mixed them up. No.
So Steve at this point can try and target lock Thane so that he can Talon roll next round, or he can go super defensive, which is what he's done.
Just making sure. Range 3, extra dice with a focus. Should be spot on. Should be.
So I think
So he's come fast.
Too much away. I think he could have been in there.
So we've got wedge coming in. Focus, boost. Straight hair, stress boost. Going to try and put some pain in. Right, where are you going, Wedge?
Yes. Has he got his X foils open? It looks like it.
Yeah. Do you target lock? Do you focus?
It looks like he's range 1, so I'd target lock.
Yeah. Make the most of it.
Take the pain on Wedge. You've recharged Luke. If you kill Wedge this turn, so if Steve kills Jamie's Wedge this turn, even if he takes a buttload of damage on his own Wedge, he can run him off. He's got a clear run.
Then he's got he's got R2. He can put his shields back on. So, because we know that Steve's used both his charges.
He's gone for the focus.
It's like, do you guys ever talk? You see, he's like, whatever Andy says, I'm just doing the other thing.
I'm just saying how I would fly.
Yeah, that's it.
Steve is a little bit more defensive than I am. But
So lost the shield. Shield on Wedge.
you roll blank, Steve. I'm going to rip you.
Oh.
Go, 2 blanks.
Oh. There's a blank, so it looks like 2 on Wedge.
With a target lock, you'd be winning.
Yeah. So it takes another shield. And that's the thing, bringing everything to bear. If you've got 2 ships on one, you've got more likelihood of doing some serious damage. But if you've got 1 against 2, you're only being able to ever take out 1 if you're lucky. So, see, and also with that target lock, he could have set it up for his K and 4K over, shoot him in the back.
So neither of Jamie's ships can turn around this turn, which means that Steve's Wedge can get in nicely behind both of them and have arc.
Yeah.
Luke has to turn around, almost certainly. Is it a hard 2 he's done? Is it a hard 3 he's done? Or is he going to go for that attacking Talon roll? So Jamie's style of player is much closer to mine, just aggressive target locks, just get stuff off the board.
Yeah.
We've gone for this Talon roll. Gives Luke the distance. Might be range 3.
I mean, the beauty of Luke is he can use his force charges to modify dice, but
yeah, it is true. But this is the point that instinctive aim comes in.
yeah,
This is the point that if Wedge comes up close, and you need to do that last little point of damage,
yeah,
or Thane, you need to do that last little point of damage. That's when you fire your last
So,
torp.
do we reckon Wedge is eating a torp? Yes. If he's got 1 left, then yeah. I don't think Luke's actually. Oh, he's trying to get in a range 1. Don't think he's made it.
He's range 2.
Yeah, so he's taking the torp. But it's just how much damage can he do to Luke before. And he K10. Nice.
So we got 2 stressed Steve Xwings.
Yeah. Not so important on one of them.
So that was the 2 attack dice from Wedge and a single one from Luke. Looks like he's got some kind of paint, which is always good on Luke.
2 shields. So Wedge is going to shoot him in the back, range 3. So 3 against 2.
Xwing players, there is 15 minutes remaining on the round.
How does that work out? All right, fair enough. So it looks like he'd blocked out. He's switching targets.
No, this is
Oh, he's shot.
this is Jamie's shot against Luke.
Gotcha, yeah, because Thane can shoot. Thane shoots at the same, or 5 as well, don't he? So he's going to spend it to flip up his card. Need to know what that crit is. What's the crit, Steve?
So the first crit that Steve flipped up was fuel leak. He then took a second crit,
Yeah.
which is damage sensors, and then he's taken the third crit, which is hull breach.
Reach. So he's on 1.
And
I think that's a dead wedge.
Luke has killed wedge.
No, that's on Thane. So fuel leak flips down.
Yeah, it should do.
Just discussing damage for a second. Ian, can you just give me a damage report on that table? Yeah. What's Thane on? What's wedge on? So we get the idea on the damage, because I swear he put.
Structural damage on this.
So wedge has got how many hull? Because I think I mixed them up. On who? 3 hull on wedge, 1 on Thane. Oh, you think?
Thane's not been touched.
Why is he putting damage cards over here then?
Shield's intact.
Okay. He's putting damage cards over on the side. No, there's a damage card there. And there's damage cards there. Is it Luke in the middle that it's been took out? Because there's damage cards there. So is that wedge there, Luke there? And...
Thane at the end. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, I must have been getting it wrong then. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Cool. I got totally confused there. Okay, so Thane is fully healthed. Wedge is on 3 hull, but Steve's Luke is on 1 hull, and his
Yeah.
wedge is on 4 hull.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. With hull breach and damage sensor array, yeah. So we got that bit right. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, mate. You move over. You move over here. Come sit. You finished playing? Yeah, finished playing. Come jump in here. Andy, keep on. Then you can talk about your mate in the most horrible way. Or I'll stay.
So we're joined by a second vagabond. Liam, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Liam Smith. I'm actually one of the members of the team that Steve is playing with today. I am running Scum today, so I finished my game against Ryan, which was really great.
Did you win your game?
I did win my game, yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I was using Bobaguri, and he had 2 Delta defenders, and a shuttle with Palpatine. So it was a very good game, very close. I played Ryan before and lost to him at the System Open, so it was nice to get a bit of payback.
Nice. Well, we've just got Steve's Luke moving in, and Thane must have moved as well. There is Jamie Black One Hewitt, in case you missed him.
With the giant name on his back.
And we've got Wedge peeling off to the side, and then Steve's Wedge coming in as fast as he can to de-stress. He's got to take the target lock. He's got to try and clear Jamie's Wedge off the board.
Yeah, if he actually wants to win the game, he needs to start being aggressive and start coming on, especially with only what looks like 8 minutes left on there on time.
Yes, you've just joined us. We were talking about the lack of aggression from Mr. Bolton.
Well, to be fair, we
Here
did
goes,
start.
target lock. It's a blank, so he's got 2 hits and a crit through.
And Wedge is off the board.
Wedge is off the board.
Wedge is off the board. So now Mr. Hewitt needs to come back and.
Jamie must have rolled his dice where we couldn't see them.
So this is Thane attacking.
This is Thane range 1 to Luke.
He must be. Oh yeah, use the target lock to re-roll.
Yep.
So that's Steve already rolled his green dice.
I have no idea.
No, he hasn't. No, rolling it now.
So Thane has reignited the fuel leak.
And double
that'll be
blank
Luke
from him.
dead.
Oh yeah, of course, all the fuel leak action as well.
Yep.
He's just piling the
There we
crits
go.
out now.
He's very, very dead.
Very, very dead.
Steve,
was
I
that
hate
him?
to say it, but it doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter because he's dead. Oh, he's having a roll because he might get extra damage from the roll.
Okay.
This isn't a competition to see how many damage cards you can get on one ship.
I think it is now.
This was into Luke, was it?
There we go.
Luke only had one hull left anyway. He is now a very, very dead Jedi
So Luke takes 6 critical hits, it looks like.
from one roll.
It's just gone like multiple explosions inside the engine bay, and it's just gone stupid, and he's got like 9 damage on it.
So we've now got a 4 health Wedge.
So Luke's return
Oh, Luke's
shot.
shooting back. He's just spending every token because why not?
Oh,
double blank
that
as
looks
well.
like double blank on.
Oh, it's got to be on Thane. So does that mean now Thane is on 4 hull?
Yep.
So it is now literally a competition between
It's Wedge versus Thane.
Wedge versus Thane.
With 5 minutes to go. Steve Bolton versus Major Hewitt. Major Jamie Hewitt.
5 minutes left on the round.
Or if Steve plays it well, then
Steve's still counting his cards
he's
on Luke.
still he's up ahead on points at the moment. So
Yep.
it depends upon how he plays this now. Because if he gets silly aggressive,
That final little shot from Luke, stripping Thane's shields, has put Steve marginally ahead, I would say, at the moment.
yeah. Very good, very, very close. And then his Luke's dead as well. Okay.
Now, interestingly, from the point of view of your R2 astromech, you've got to remember that Wedge can still regen 2 shields.
Yeah, that is true. So he could come back into this, almost bug out and get back to full points, but he'd still get the half points, wouldn't he? Because he's already taken him down to half points.
That I don't know.
Oh no, he hasn't. If he was to do one more point
So
of
there
hull
we go.
damage, he'd have to do another point of
That
hull damage
is
anyway.
3
So
damage. No, 1 damage.
And double stress.
So that was the crit going through.
Yeah, that was.
And I think he only took one shield last round rather than the two that we assumed. This is why they want to be rolling their dice in a Cloud
City Radio dice bag.
Dice bag, yes.
Yeah. So now we're just going back to the dials again. I'm wondering whether Steve just starts to get a bit more cautious here, or if she's actually trying to go for the kill and take everything off the board. From a team point of view, I think I'd just rather he get the win, but from a watching point of view, obviously you want him to go for the kill.
No, he's gone for the cater. Ivano Steve,
so he's getting behind at least.
He's got bored and he's going to let the dice do the talking. Now, silly question, but I thought Steve got 2 stress. Oh, no, that was the other.
No, that was the other guy. Yeah, it was from the crit, and then he's done a 1 forward to clear the crit, or the stress. That one of them.
Oh, he's
still got one.
Something through.
It's another crit.
Be good to know what that was. I shall go and find out.
So now we're going what looks like back to Darzai. He's showing up the crit now, which is Wounded Pilot.
Wounded Pilot.
So whenever he does an action, has to roll hit dice. If he rolls a hit or crit, gets a stress.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's thematic.
Oh, even better.
It is thematic.
Oh, it's actually the top one as well. There we go.
So we've got a stress.
So he's really struggling
and
now.
Even if he de-stresses,
he either has to try and clear the crit.
He's focused, and he should.
Be rolling a dice now to see if he gets the stress token.
Yep, must have avoided that one. And then he takes his boost to take a stress.
Of course. And then rolls a dice to see if he gets an extra stress.
Well done, Jamie. I completely forgot that bit. Excellent work. Oh, unfortunately, he's taken a second stress. Steve closes his S-foils.
They've got 1 minute left, though.
Forward 2. Now, he's done that, obviously, because he's trying to judge where Jamie's going to go.
And then use the boost.
He's going to focus boost.
Yeah, use the boost to try and get arc.
And he's going to try and 2 dice versus 1. Range band 2. See if he can ping another damage off.
Thane's got 1 left. How much damage is Thane actually taking?
That is Steve Bolton's laughing manically as he rolls double blanks.
When he had a chance to take him out when he's double stressed.
Gentlemen, last round.
So Steve's opportunity to finish this.
Well, Steve has effectively won because there's no half points on his wedge.
No, that is true.
Got half points on Thane.
Yeah.
Thane can't turn around. All he can do is run. It's just points for Team Vagabond 2. What's the team name again?
3POs.
The 3POs.
The 3POs. Or affectionately known as Two Good Players and Steve, as he wanted it to be called.
Yep.
So,
except Steve is on the stream and winning.
Steve is on stream and winning.
And Steve is a very good player. Regularly in the top half of most events he goes to. Again, a single hit. Does he get him? No, it's an evade. No. There we go. So it said the time is up, but here we haven't heard the klaxon nor the dulcet tones to tell us that it's the end of the round. So they're going probably for one more round.
See if he can run from Steve's Xwing.
Last time on the round, guys.
So this will be the last turn.
Last round.
So it's all about
focus.
Steve just needs to not
Rolls
get
his
shot.
Dice. Does he get a stress? Does another boost, rolls another dice, gets another stress.
Well, this is pretty much going to be it now anyway.
There
But
we go. Steve Bolton. Now, if it was me at this point, I'd do a barrel roll for no other reason than it's kind of a victory barrel roll. Okay, we have a victory boost.
we kind of heard you. We kind of did one.
Has he got in arc? He might have done.
Might have got something on
Might
this.
have done.
Can he finish Thane off? I don't even know if he's got arc at this point. They're not even picking up any dice or anything. I think that might be it. That's game.
Yeah.
That's the end of the game.
Fair enough. Good game, well done, Steve Bolton.
Let me just change the figures to see what the actual points were.
We've been changing.
Oh, you've been changing?
Yeah, we've been changing them.
Well done.
Not sure whether Thane had one left or two left. But
Those are points in it. Lovely job. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Out. Professional, turn your cap back the right way. So that was an epic game. We had some funny little things happening. So we had like Steve trying to deal his whole damage deck to his team and that. So that's not too bad. We'll have the players over and we'll have a little chat with them. So end of round 4. It looks like you've got the usual runners and riders at the top of the table. So yeah, it's nice to see. There are some other teams that you know, doing pretty well, having fun, you know, making some good games. Jamie, Steve. Right. Someone stand this side, you can stand that side. Okay. What were you two playing at? You're supposed to play Xwing, not deal cards. I mean, that was just mental.
You never needed a break in the middle of the game, just want to play a bit of poker or do
That's what
something.
it was. I mean, triggered that in mind double. And then flipped it back over. Right, and everybody was
It was a hard reach turn, every direct hit.
Another card with really correct. And we ended up with 9 crits on this.
oh no.
Which man went off?
So that was a great game. So the eventual winner was me.
Yeah, I knocked out Jamie should have won that.
He's engaged with the straight away. Split all 3 up. And we were like, okay, Taniguchi, he's on there, he went, he's doing it properly, this is how he does it. This is how he plays it, don't worry, and then just true to they all closed them to be just at the right time. So was she the plan from the start, or were you just opportunistic, just okay now?
I used to run double Jess and Fen, so I know how annoying and effective it can be. Yeah. Hard shit to take that out. Mostly weight and
2 hole. What does that put you on now? Nice. Well, congratulations. Thank you very much for being on the show. That's all right. And yeah,